Hey, it's Jason from Pro Guitar Studio. Today we're going to take a look at a piece that will help you integrate your rhythm and lead guitar playing. Now there's many reasons why you might want to do this. The reason why I started with this is because I was in a band with a drummer, a bassist, one guitarist, and a singer. So a lot of times I had to fill in the gaps at certain points with a little lead guitar. And to do that, you need to be able to go seamlessly from your rhythm guitar progressions, whatever you're playing, to the lead guitar without making it sound like you're doing something completely different, right? So you want it to blend together with your rhythm guitar. So that's what we're going to do here today. Now, the three chords I'm doing this over are D, A, and E. So officially those three chords, if you look at D, A, and E, will be from the key of A major. But we're actually going to use the E major pentatonic. I know it sounds sort of funny for most of this, and also E major triads as we go through it. So I'm using open chords, D, A, and E, but I'm also using, we'll say, third intervals to outline those chords, as well as full three-note chords on strings 2, 3, and 4. So we have everything from pentatonic licks in here, full chords, like full open chords, third intervals, as well as triads. Right? So a lot to dig into, but that's sort of the way I would put together a line in a song where we had those three chords. So just trying to give you a full example of what this would be like, okay? So some of this might be hard at first, and you might just want to pick apart the pieces that work for you. But just to dive into what that piece started with, we had a D chord. Okay? Now, if we're counting eighth notes, the way I did the rhythm, just to start off with that, we have the D chord, the A chord, and the E chord, right? And the first two chords, we had 3 eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the E chord at the end is 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we're counting eighth notes. Or we're counting the offbeats, so we will go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just so you get the rhythm. So we had D, A, E. Then my phrase that comes in right after that, it sort of lines up with the chord because we're playing the open E string, okay? So it's still highlighting the open E. So I'm going to play the open E string. I'm going to play the second fret on string number 6. We're going to bend it a semitone. This is a very country-ish thing to do. So we have a 0, 2, bend, 0. Then we're going to slide into 4 from the second fret with our ring finger. On string number 6, the G sharp. The B note, string number 5 on the second fret. Roll up to the second fret, string number 6. And then your open E. All right, so that makes it fit nicely with that open E. Then I'm going to go play a D note on string number 5 with an F sharp on string number 4. This highlights the root and the third of the D chord. Okay. Then the next two notes I play, I'm playing C sharp and E, so 4 and 2 on the A and E strings. And this would highlight the third interval and the fifth of A. So it's a little different. It's almost like an A over C sharp if you think about that. And then I go to 7 on string 5 and 6 on string 4, which is an E and a G sharp. That's the root and the third from E. So we're playing just 2 notes out of the chord, but in essence we have the third interval in both, so or all 3 of those. So it highlights the chord nicely. So we have, and then I'm going to play the 9th fret, string number 4. We're going to do the E major pentatonic here. 9, 11, 9, 11 on string number 3. And I'm going to pick again on the 11 and slide up to our G sharp, which is fret number 13. 12th fret, string number 2. Okay. The B. And I'm going to play F sharp again, so fret number 11 on string 3 to E, which is fret number 9. And I think I slid up, or did a hammer on from 9 to 11 on the D string. All right, that's that part there. So, and then I played a D, so 10th fret, string number 2, 11th fret, string 3, 12th fret, string number 4. It's a triad. So 12, 11, 10, D, F sharp, A. Then I slide down 1 fret. I invert the middle and index finger. So basically from this shape here, slide it down 1 fret, move the index up 1, the middle finger down 1. So we have, in this case here, C sharp, E, A. All right, so we're playing an A major chord over the C sharp, just like we did down here. Okay, so 11, 9, 8, sorry, 11, 9, 10. So now for the E chord, I'm going to play the 9th fret on string 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we're going to have our B, our E, and our G sharp. And that's 9, 9, 9 all the way down. So this. Okay, and then from there I do the 9th fret string 2 and 3 together. So the E and the G sharp. And then I slide up to G sharp on the 13th fret string number 3 and B on string number 2, which is 12th fret. So twice here, twice there, and then twice on the E and B, which is fret number 12 on the first 2 strings. Okay, and that's essentially highlighting the E chord. Okay, so we're just sitting there like the chord tones. Nothing too exciting, but I mean, I like to mix in triads and chord tones instead of just doing only scale runs all the time, trying to make it really highlight the chord, especially if you're playing like a rhythm guitar part maybe where someone's singing over it. You don't want to always be playing all kinds of flashy licks. You want to fill in the space with stuff that actually works with the chord, make it interesting, but still allow the singer room to breathe. And then we're going to go to the 14th fret string 3, 15th fret string 2, and 14th fret string number 1. That's a D chord, so we have our A, our D, our F sharp. And then we're going to play 14, 14, 12, which is A, C sharp, E. That's our A chord. And we'll finish it off with the E, which is 12 on the first string, 12 on the second string, 13 on the third string, G sharp, B, E. So yeah, there's like... Okay, so the ending part. So from the beginning, right? And then we have followed by, and then the last 3 chords. So I'm trying to keep it nice and short, like nothing too crazy in here. I left out an improv solo because I thought that would just sort of distract from what we're trying to do here. But from the beginning again. So there you go, some ideas of how you can integrate rhythm and lead guitar. It's something you want to practice all the time, like try to throw in licks in between your chords. There's a whole range of ways you can do it. Let's look at you started with a real world application of this, where you can actually try to figure out what I'm doing, try to look at the triads, the thirds, all that kind of stuff. If you're a theory buff and you want to look at exactly what I'm doing, it helps make sense of all the chords and how the chords work with the phrases that I'm doing. But if you just want to learn these, these shapes for your fingers, just so you can play it and make it sound good, do that too. So don't worry, you don't have to know the theory here. Just get comfortable moving between rhythm and lead guitar. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, helps me out a lot. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this each week. So hope to see you soon. See you later.